Good morning, folks. How you doing? Time to wake up. Let's get going. Let's do some odds jam. Let's do the odds jam. Good morning to you all. Time for morning coffee with me, Bob, from OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. I am excited to be here this morning. Are you guys excited? Trying to make money. Yesterday, a little rough for us, a little rough. But you know what? We keep going. We keep rocking and rolling. BetMGM and PointsBet sign-up bonuses are below. Click the links if you would. And Underdog Fantasy and Thrive bonuses, deposit matches, I should say. Those links are below, up to $100 for each. If you got them available in your state, go do it now. Yes. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Live chat is available. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. This one in particular here. OddsJam live streams, Bob and Mike. Let's go. You want to see where we're at? Morning coffee picks is 218, 170, and 6, up 41 units. Let me show you that again. 218, 170, and 6, up 41 units. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now, Mike and I have been going crazy with calls from clients, customers, and we appreciate you guys calling in, but be on time. I'm going to reiterate that from last night. If you're going to make an appointment, make it and show up. Show up. And let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make some money with OddsJam. All right, little time for some coffee. The Flaherty Cup, it still got me up, so I'm going with it. I'm on a streak. My hockey has been on fire. Another 3-1 night in the NHL for me in the hockey video. So we keep on going, and you gotta go with me on this stuff, folks. All right, Scotty Crowell with the cowbell, baby. And Pierre Chevalier, morning to you, Pierre, as always. Pierre's here every morning. He never misses. I don't know how he does it. He's the man. He is the man. You know what? I was looking or thinking, when we go through the recap, we get to talk about Pierre's Senators and Scotty's Wild. How about that, guys? You guys faced off last night, and here you are. Bobby V, great record. In Bob we trust. Cool. I work and listen at the same time. You're the man, Pierre. I try to involve you. I'll try to involve you more with my words so you can know that I'm talking to you, because I'm getting ready to do the recap, but I got it. Bobby, cheers to you, brother. Adam Wainwright back with the Cardinals for another year. Hopefully he has a good year. Hopefully he does. Jamar Chase out 4 to 6 weeks with a hip injury for the Bengals. That is a big loss. Thought there would be more scoring in that game. Yep. You like Astros minus 1.5 today? Plus 140 everywhere. Wild are warming up, says Scott. Actually, I do. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, and if I go to my bet tracker, I've got a baseball video out for today. It's been out. Yes, I had the Astros minus 1.5, and it is still plus 140. I made the bet on Wednesday and got it at plus 140 on PointsBet. Wow, it's still plus 140. That's great. I actually hadn't looked. Had not looked at all. I should do that, huh? Let's take a look real quick. Yeah. PointsBet and Caesar still plus 140. Wow. Good call, Steven. Good call. All right. Time to do the recap. And here we go. In the NHL, my Blues get their butts kicked last night. 6-2. It was so bad that Roman Josi scored a goal that hit the back glass, bounced off, and hit the goaltender in the back shoulder and went into the net. That's when you're in a bad, bad way. They've lost 3 in a row. They're struggling. They can't put the puck in the net. Bruins 5, Red Wings 1. That one, the under hit. Canadians 3, Sabres 2. I had a feeling that's why we didn't go with Buffalo in that game yesterday. Where you at, Jordan? Wild 4, Senators 2. We took the Wild on the money line in this one. I took it myself. I didn't. That was not a pick on the video. The Flyers beat the Panthers 4-3. Flyers are 5-2, guys. Oilers 6, Blackhawks 5. Blackhawks gave them a game. Draisaitl scored with 37 seconds left. McDavid had a hat trick. Stars 2, Capitals nothing. Oettinger with a shutout. Canucks 5, Kraken 4. Boy, I was off on that one. Off. Jets 6, Kings 4. This is the one that I was really off on. Minus 1.5 for the Kings. I missed the boat on that. Thought I had a shot at it. Looked like I had a shot after the first period. But after that, no dice. The Sharks beat the Maple Leafs 4-3. Adam McClain, your Loafs are in trouble. And college football, real quick. Utah, number 14, beat Washington State 21-17. North Carolina State, number 24, beat Virginia Tech 22-21. And this one we got wrong. Louisiana loses 39-24. The Southern Miss. Where are we at? And then the Mavericks beat the Nets 129-125. Nets are 1-4. Luka with a triple-double, 41, 11, and 14. Thunder beat the Clippers 118-110. Man. Warriors beat the Heat 123-110. That makes sense. And the Grizz 125. The Kings 110. And that does it for the recap. That does it for the recap. Let's have a little coffee. Drink coffee, wake up, all that stuff. Cheers. What do we got here? Who's saying what? Unfortunately, only one of those legs from Mike's NFL props hit. Just guts, Edwards, rushing yards. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why I don't like parlays a whole lot. Not a big parlay fan because always something seems to go wrong. Hey, we hit them every once in a while, and they're good, and they're fun and what have you. I like it when they're risk-free. When they're risk-free, I like it a lot. Other than that, I have a tough time with them, if you know what I mean. We had a lot of things that hit yesterday, though. I mean, we really did. And by the way, the Bet Tracker is doing a great job on grading the bets right now. It's doing a really great job. I'll tell you where I got kicked. I got kicked in hockey in my shots on goal. I got kicked big time. Big time. As a matter of fact, I didn't win one of them yesterday. Not one of them. I mean, absolutely crazy. I mean, there were. I mean, I got completely shut out, guys. Just completely shut out. But that's going to happen sometimes, man. That's part of sports betting. Just part of it. Yeah, all 4 of my player shots on goal got wiped out. All right, I'm going to share my screen here in just a second. Yep, that's true. $5 free from DK. I'll share my screen, and I want to go through. So if you haven't watched my video on here for this game today, I'm going to give you the bets right now that I hit. Astros -1.5, right there. On points bet plus 140. Verlander over 6 strikeouts. Nola over 5.5 strikeouts. Verlander over 17.5 player outs. Nola under 16.5 player outs. And here are my RBI guys: Altuve, Hoskins, and Bregman. So that's what I did. Go watch the video. And now let's go and look for some positive EV plays, and let's make some morning coffee picks that are going to win, because we went 2 and 3 yesterday, guys. All right, let's refresh. And filters are on. Recommended filters. We always go to those recommended filters first, guys. Always. All right. Let's look at this. Boy, that is a big percentage, isn't it? 7.6%. 12-cent market width. Under 109.5 first half total points between Charlotte and Orlando. Plus 114. You know what? Let's hit that. Let's make that a morning coffee pick. What do you say? And the under 110.5. Let's do this the right way. Let's put a unit on the under 110.5, and that'll be the morning coffee pick. And let's put a half a unit on the under 109.5. What do you say? You know how I am about unders in the NBA. I can only take so many of those. Jets and Coyotes under 6. 20-cent market width. Boy, that is tempting, because but Winnipeg's been scoring a lot of goals lately. So you know what? I'm going to stay away from that one. Unders are crazy. Now, BYU -4.5. We're going to hit that. Now, folks, these recommended filters, when you play them, they are apt to hit. Okay? They are the most likely positive EV plays to hit if you were going to just bet them blindly. All right, so let's do this. Under 110.5 will be a morning coffee pick. And we will change this to a half unit. And there we go. Okay. You know what? Let's take the BYU game as a morning coffee pick. What do you guys say? We'll stop sharing here for a second. See what anybody has to say. Any picks? Wolves game over game total. Okay. Let me go back here. We're gonna look here in a second, Scotty. Yeah, see that now they've got the under on the positive EV. It's the Lakers and the Wolves. That's a very good point, Scotty. Positive EV has that as an under 227.5. So I'm not sure what to do on that. If that's what you're picking, cheers. We'll go with you. Let's do it. It's a team game here, all right? Let's go directly to sport and NBA, and let's look for that game. And the total is, I mean, we could actually go over 226, Scott. We've got a play to there. Under 227.5. Positive EV play could hit too if 227 is the total. Let's go over 226, Scott. We'll make that a morning coffee pick. But yes, that positive EV play could hit on the under. That was a very good. And Scotty's over 226 could hit too. It could happen. I want to show you where I'm at on the bet tracker. 64.60 in profit actually came up a little bit yesterday at 147 total profit. Baseball still number one. Basketball number two. Football number three. Hockey fourth. So hockey could have been better if the player props would come through. But I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to pick games the way I pick games. And we let the chips fall where they may. Let's go back to positive EV. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's take a look at this. I wanted to show you guys this. Since the injury, and I showed this last night to Jamar Chase, the Bengals and Browns. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Bengals and Panthers game. Let's see the Bengals and Browns game too, because that should get affected. Let's look at both of those games. Here's the Bengals Browns is now 3. And the Bengals next game is now down to 8.5. So that was at one point, I know it was 9.5. And actually it was 7.5 last night, I thought. So we'll see how that line moves with Jamar Chase not in the lineup. That is the cool thing you can have with Screen, okay? You could take a look at those early lines in the NFL. It's a great, great tool to have. It's part of the OddsJam program. And by the way, if you want 10% off your first month with OddsJam, the promo code is 10BOB. 10BOB. All right. Positive EV. Back to it. Let's change the filters. Turn off recommended. By the way, you know, let me just do this real quick. If I come back to these recommended filters right now, we're going to have some different ones come in. Now take a look at what just happened. Our over 226 just became a positive EV play. Yay to us. So in order for me to make that a positive EV play, because I think I made it normal. I'm going to click out of there. I'm going to go back to the positive EV page. Now I'm going to hit this. And now it's gone. Unbelievable. But we will put it in there as it is a positive EV bet now. And it's a morning coffee pick. All right. So let's look where we're at here, folks. Okay. We got first half total points. Magic and Hornets under 110.5 is a morning coffee pick. We also took the under 109.5. BYU minus 4.5. We took that, and now we've got the over 226 in the Lakers and T-Wolves game. All right, let's go back to the positive EV page, and let's change the filters up. God, it's a good thing I checked that. Change the filters up, hit refresh. You know what? Let's change this. The market just to the main in the alternate market, 25-cent market width. Refresh. And let's look at where we're at. We've got more plays available. And I got to be honest with you, I got to decipher a few of these. First period total goals under 1.5 between the Ducks and the Knights. I don't know about that one. Toronto team total under 106.5. That looks like an interesting play. Let's hit that. Let's add that to the bet tracker. I will not make that a morning coffee pick yet. Now we've got Charlotte and Orlando at under 221.5. First quarter money line, Pacers plus 140. Knicks and Bucks under 225.5 total points. Boy, I'm afraid of the under. First half total points over. I'm going with it. 76ers, Raptors. I'll hit it. All right, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. See what we got going on here. Oh, you got it at 225 3 minutes ago. Okay. At 227.5 now. Crazy. Yeah, everything is just moving. I'm refunding win for the Astros bet. Left 10 cents in there like a fool. That's funny. That's funny. It's funny. All right. Very quickly, you want to go through some player props? Anybody got another pick? I mean, right now we got 3 picks. Let's take a look at what we picked. All right, here we go. Hornets Magic under 110.5. First half total points. BYU minus 4.5. Over 226 in the Lakers and T-Wolves. And that's pretty well what we've got for morning coffee picks. Those are the 3 morning coffee picks that we have. All right. I got other work to do, guys. I'm calling it a day. Jump in anytime, guys. Thank you for joining me for morning coffee. Have a good weekend. Not sure whether I'm going to be here this weekend. I am going to St. Louis. I will be in St. Louis all next week. I'm ready. Let's go. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Scotty. You You got Bobby V. You guys are awesome. Peace.